Good evening, YouTube. As promised, I've started a series of videos on Scientology, and what I'm going to introduce to you are the fundamental beliefs, what was intended to be believed by the founder of the religion, who was L. Ron Hubbard. That was his name, and he was a science fiction writer, and he wanted to find a common denominator with all humans, among all cultures, all creeds, colors, which he determined to be the concept and act of survival. The religion itself focused on self-knowledge and self-help primarily, and Scientologists believe in reincarnation. They believe that you're not a body, but that you are energy, which moves to all other living things. And in the stages of the religion, when you're young or you're a new member, you learn about communication, how to get along with others, financial planning, and other basic values. And the Church of Scientology, or in terms of their doctrines, primarily, they believe the following. All men are created equal, regardless of race, color, creed, etc. They are given equal rights. All men have inalienable rights to their lives, sanity, and defense, to conceive and assist their families, organizations, churches, and governments, and to talk, think, and write freely their own opinions. All men have the right to counter, utter, and write on others' opinions, right to the creation of their own kind. The souls of men have the rights of men. The study of the mind and the healing of mentally caused ills should not be alienated or condoned in non-religious fields. No agency less than God has the power to suspend these rights or set them aside overtly or covertly. Man is basically good and seeking to survive. Man's survival depends on himself and on the help of others, as well as his attainment of brotherhood with the universe. The laws of God forbid man to destroy his own kind, the sanity of another, to destroy or enslave another's soul, or to destroy or reduce the survival of one's group or companions. The spirit can be saved, and it alone can save and heal the body. And Scientologists also believe in something called, or referred to as, the 8 dynamics. These are concepts that they live by. And it is basically, life is divided into these 8 parts. One is the self, which is to be an individual and one's own body and mind. It also pertains to one's own effort to attain the highest level of survival for the longest period of time. 2 is creativity, and it refers to the family unit and child rearing, as well as any activity that involves the family. And it refers to creating things for the future, so procreation and things like that. Number 3 is group survival, which is the urge to survive as a group. That's pretty self-explanatory. 4 is species, survival through all of mankind as well as of mankind. Number 5 is all life forms, to survive as a life form and with the help of all life forms. And also refers to the interest in life as such, so the interest of life in general and the continuation of life. Number 6 is the physical universe, or the urge to survive as the physical universe as well as with its assistance. And there's something that they refer to as MEST, M-E-S-T, which is mass, energy, space, and time. And these are the component parts of the physical universe. Number 7 is referred to simply as spiritual, and this is the urge to survive as a spiritual being. Number 8 is infinity, or the urge toward existence as infinity. And this is commonly thought of as a supreme being or a creator or God to many people in many religions. And it embraces the allness of all. So it basically embraces all conceivable things. Or again, infinity. If you think about it, there is a correlation between the two. And the focus is placed on one's ability to expand or grow through the dynamics. So if you picture it as 8 rings, within each other. One ring and then another ring around that and another ring around that. Series of 8 rings. You expand through each of those levels. And only when one can expand through the 7th dynamic, spiritual, so when you're spiritually awakened, can they expand through the 8th circle, or infinity. So only when you have been spiritually awakened can you move on to conceive or live through infinity, which is sort of like the equivalent of nirvana in Buddhism or something like that. So those are the basic beliefs of Scientology, or some of the basic beliefs. I'm going to move on in the second video to talk about some of their other concepts, beliefs, and the like. And later on, I'll move on to talk about some of the more controversial things, the reasons why I don't like Scientology. But this is part 1 of the series. Hope you enjoyed. Have a nice night.